Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's matchup between the Attica Red Ramblers and your Salette Lions. I'm Joseph Mackin here alongside Kevin Quigley, and we'll be bringing you all the action. Kevin, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing really well, really excited for what is homecoming night here at Attica High School, and I really think that we really need to put a damper on that homecoming night by delivering a sounding victory against the Red Ramblers.
Absolutely. Attica, definitely not an incredible team, at least just on paper. They're 0-10 this year. And what was it, the statistic you were reading to me?
So they've been outscored by an average of 2-1. So they have over 600 points that have been scored against them and less than 300 that they've scored.
Right, absolutely. So it looks like they're getting beaten by almost double in every game.
A lot of their games so far they've lost by up to 50 points. Their first 4 or 5 games this season they lost. They never scored more than 30, and the other teams were all scoring 70 plus. And I think the closest they've been so far was a game that was 40-something to 20-something. So unless Salette has some sort of traumatically bad disaster, I think that we're definitely going to soundly beat them. And so far what we've seen from warm-ups, they don't seem to have any particularly dangerous offensive players except number 54, Jamari Johnson, who appears to be about 6'7" and close to 300 pounds. So he's an enormous threat under the basket. But other than that, I think that the Lions should be more than able to handle them with all of our perimeter shooting.
Right, so obviously going into tonight, Attica homecoming night, and we're looking at a lot of enthusiasm here. You can see it in the student body. You can see it on the other, on the side that we're at over here. But definitely don't underestimate the energy that the crazies are going to bring, because they're going to have consistent enthusiasm throughout the entire game, as opposed to the fans here, which should be more sporadic. But then again, as I'm looking at the student section over to our left, I mean, it looks like they're on their feet. They might be consistent as well. So it also should be fun to watch this kind of battle, this duel between the Salette student body and Attica's. Tip-off goes in the Lions' way. Lions bringing it down the court here. Steven Deister, guarded by number 4, Bradley Britt. Lions working the ball around here. You will notice that on the bench, you do not see Coach John Spezia. He is out right now. He is sick at home, so he's just staying at home, chilling out there. I'm sure he's watching the game right now. I think he was on the phone with Father Carlisle before the game, just talking about some different stuff throughout the game. And so we should see, we'll see what happens here tonight in the game without him coaching. Hopefully it doesn't impact the players too much.
Well, we saw in that first possession, Charles Prather hit an elbow jumper, and I've noticed him developing that in recent games. I'm really excited to see him extend his game from out below the basket out to the free throw line, the elbow, because if we can have him do that, he's going to be more of a threat and less easy to shut down below the hoop if he can just make his jumpers from farther out.
Right. Bradley Britt does not get that layup to go. Lions bringing it back down here. Charles Prather under the basket. Almost picks up the points as well, but he'll draw the foul and go to the free throw line.
Steve Deister thread the needle with that pass in between 2 Attica defenders, and it was all but in for Prather's layup.
Student body over here for the Ramblers showing no mercy as they just scream and yell as Chuck goes to the free throw line.
His second shot is up and good to put the Lions up by 3. Prather's accounting for all 3 of the Lions' points so far. Steve Deister goes for the steal but is unable to come away with it. And number 4 drives all the way in for the layup.
Lions trying to respond here, only up by 1 point. And then again, it is early in the game. Dylan Wilson pump fakes, gives it to Steve. Steve, three-point shot, rattles out, no good. Charles Prather comes away with the rebound. He's been huge this year for rebounds for the Lions. Really aggressive, getting down low. Joe Martin Beautiful three-point shot.
Joe right there, he hesitated. He looked in, the defender wasn't guarding him close enough, so he decided that he was going to shoot it from a couple feet behind the arc, and he had no problem getting that one to go.
Attica with it now. Let's see what they do. Although number 54, Johnson, looks intimidating, you can tell that his conditioning is not up to par with the Lions. So getting back up and down the court with a team that's mainly composed of guards is not going to be easy for him. So while it might help to have him under the basket and just be able to kind of play bully ball down low, it's not always going to be that way. The Lions are going to be able to beat him off just, you know, sprinting back down and stuff. So I don't think that he should present too much of a problem for the Lions.
Another turnover, and the pass goes to Joe Deratola, who lays it up on the other end with an easy layup to put the Lions up 8-2 by 6 points. Derwin hits the ball away, but it goes out of bounds. But so far, I think every single possession, all but maybe one possession that Attica's had so far, has resulted in either a tip by the Lions or a turnover.
A loud house in here tonight. Attica's number 10, Garrett Crowder, bringing the ball down the floor. He'll be fouled by Joseph Martin. That'll be Lost Let's first foul of the game. Crowder misses his shot. Goes out of bounds off of Charles Prather. It'll remain Ramblers ball. Number 54, Johnson, plays bully ball down low. Wow, he really celebrated that like he, I mean, it's good, but you're kind of like 6'7". Joe Martin.
His shot is on tonight. That's his third shot, I believe, that's gone.
Second.
Second.
He has a three and then that one.
Okay, right. But so far we've just seen him very, very confident. His shots that he's taken so far this game look like shots that he might not have taken in other games. He's been more closely guarded than he has in other games, but he's just rising to the occasion, and he's, you know, driving in, pulling up for the jumper, and he's knocking them down.
Right. So it'll be Lions ball under the hoop here. Joe Deratola inbounds to Derwin Wilson in the corner. Lions see what they do here. Brings the ball inside. Good pass to Derwin Wilson. Joe Martin brings it in. Out to Derwin Wilson again. Derwin brings it inside. Out to Joseph Deratola. Shoots the three. No good.
So Attica's playing really aggressively. They're really trying to jump the passing lanes, but they haven't had any steals really this game, so all of their aggressiveness isn't coming to anything because the Lions are pump faking and they're pass faking, and they're just able to come away with the ball. They're not getting it swatted or deflected by Attica.
Bad pass there from Charles Prather to Joseph Deratola. I don't know if he wasn't paying attention to the pass or what was going on. Either way, Attica doesn't feel good about it, so they call a timeout. Attica down 6 points here to the Lions. So as we go into this here, I think that what I would say is that you were playing well on defense. Attica really isn't that much of an offensive team anyway, so it's not like it's super impressive that we're playing good on defense. But on offense, we definitely need to start getting stuff to go. There have been several shots that we've missed, shots that just kind of rolled out and stuff like that. So just tuning our shots in a little bit, getting their stuff fine-tuned, I think that would go a long way. Number 5, Omar Ortiz checks into the game. That'll bring some even more defensive pressure on Attica, as well as number 20, Daryl Wang.
I think Omar is a great match for this team because he's so quick,
Yep.
that since they're also trying to be quick but they're not quite working,
Yep.
he's going to really exploit that.
Man, I mean, you see him right there giving him heck. And the Lions are able to tie the ball up and get the jump ball. So it'll be Attica ball out of bounds as the Lions won the tip-off.
The referee's confirming something with the scorekeepers. Maybe one of the lost-up players didn't check into the game, because now he's talking to Father Carlisle, the head coach for La Salette. Right, Father Carlisle is telling Omar Ortiz that he didn't check in.
Looks like they're going to keep him in, but here he goes. Steals the ball down the other side. No good. Charles Prather right there to put it back, and that is exactly what we need to see from him.
Great timing by Prather to come in right as that layup misses and put it up for 2.
Number 10, Garrett Crowder misses. Attica there for the putback as well. So Attica down by 6 points right now, 12-6. Lions moving the ball around. This is the part of the game where we just start to go stagnant, and this is where we really need to up the tempo, get those lanes opening up to cut inside. Daryl Wang hesitates and shoots a 3, no good.
Lions work around the screen nicely.
Garrett Crowder passes over to Gage Greason, over to number 24, Hunter Smith. And number 10, Crowder will shoot no good.
And that'll be a foul called in favor of the Lions.
Omar Ortiz brings the ball down the court in the absence of Steven Deister. Daryl Wang turns the ball over. Attica bringing it back down here. This is definitely not what the Lions need right now. They cannot afford turnovers.
Derwin Wilson called for the charge. That was really good because the Attica offensive player, when he went up, it looked like Omar might have hit him from behind.
Yep.
But the charge does it call in favor of the Lions, and Derwin is pumped up after that call.
Yeah, he was really happy.
Derwin making use of pass fakes, which are really working against Attica. He gets the ball to Joe Martin, who gives it to Omar.
Lost the left movement. This is the type of ball movement that we need, but we need it to go somewhere. It never seems to go anywhere. Timeout called here by Father Carlisle. He's definitely got some stuff to talk over with the team and probably some substitutions to make. That's what I would do anyway. So here we are, 1:06 left to play here in the first quarter. Lions up by 6 points right now, and really I think they should be up by more if they could just get that offense moving. I think that a bit of that is just the kind of the momentum going out here from Attica, just right out the gate. I think that that'll kind of subdue over time until probably close to the end of the game. So we'll see what happens.
I saw earlier on that last possession, Derwin Wilson was setting a screen. He was calling for the ball to get passed to Joe Martin because I think he's recognizing that Joe Martin is on fire right now and his shots are going to go if they can get the ball to him.
You will notice right now that nobody is wearing masks here. Not the refs, not the players. That is because we are currently playing in the great state of Indiana, where rules on masks while you're playing games don't exist. So I'm sure the players are thankful for that. I know that I mean, you wear it down, but still.
That was Daryl Wang's second missed three, and I wouldn't necessarily say that that's a bad thing because he is a capable three-point shooter. He just doesn't have that much practice, but we saw at the way back in the St. Joachim tournament when we were playing Georgetown, we were down by 3 points, and he got subbed into the game late, and he hit a three-pointer to tie it, so he definitely has that ability.
Yeah.
It's just he doesn't get a lot of playing time, so he's not quite as honed as the other players on the team. So I would say that he doesn't need to stop shooting threes. He can keep shooting them.
Good job by Joe Martin there. He kind of not hung back, but he was kind of entangled in a bunch of Attica players, so he kind of got himself in a position to have the foul called.
11 seconds left in the first quarter. The Lions will just have time for one more shot.
Yep. Something good to note here, very positive note. The Lions only have 1 foul while Attica has 5. So going later into the game, that's really going to hurt them. Joe Martin barely misses his shot there at the end. And here we are, end of the first quarter, Lions up 15-8. So strong first quarter here from the Lions, and I think that we're only going to see that improve over time.
I think a really good thing to note from that first quarter is that Charles Prather was not shut down by number 54 Johnson.
Not at all.
They traded layups back and forth, but Prather wasn't manhandled like he has been in the past a few times when we've played teams with a big man not even as big as Johnson is. And so I think that's not just because Johnson isn't that good, but just because Charles has just gotten so much better over this season.
He has. Absolutely. This is one of the best games I've seen him play. Just between rebounds and between putbacks and everything else, shots, being able to hit shots, really good to see.
Eamon Martin is into the game for Daryl Wang, as well as Jared Artola has come in for Charles Prather. So Father Carlisle must think that the presence under the boards isn't as big a problem as it is to get those shots from around the arc. So we definitely have the shooting lineup, you could call it, in for La Salette.
I definitely see where he's coming from with that decision. Lions offense has been a bit stagnant recently. Haven't been getting the scoring that they've wanted going on, and so to have those extra shooters in there definitely helps.
And you know that Johnson isn't going to come out from the paint, which means that by taking someone out of the paint, you're going to create a 5-on-4 on offense. So that's probably also part of the reason why he subbed Prather out.
So Attica only 1 foul away here from being from putting La Salette in the bonus, and they're only, not even a minute in to the second quarter. So that's not good signs for Attica. You can see their coach not happy with a couple of decisions that his team has been making, and so Attica's going to kind of have to pull it together if they don't want La Salette to just streak ahead right now. Got a foul on the floor here. Seth Miller lobs it inside to Johnson. Pass broken up by Deratola, bringing it back down the other way is Deratola. Steven Deister gets the pass from him. Lions trying to set something up here. Let's see what they do. We talked earlier about the shooting lineup being in right now, and there we see it. Joseph Martin knocks down a 3 and becomes La Salette's leading scorer here with 8 points. Attica bringing it back down, no good.
Fouls on number 22, Wilson. That's his first 3 on the team.
Seth Miller inbounds for Attica. Bradley Britt struggling there. Lobs it inside, pass broken up again. We've seen a lot of that happen so far this game here on back-to-back possessions where they try to lob it inside to Johnson. But, I mean, you got to kind of place it perfectly because otherwise one of those smaller guards is going to come in and steal it from him.
That 3 rattles around the rim and is good for Steve Deister, who falls down as he's taking that shot. And he gets the timeout to be called by Father Carlisle. Must want to talk something over because I don't know why he would otherwise have wanted to stop the momentum that was created by that 3.
Lions up here 21-8, but that's not stopping Attica's enthusiasm. You can probably see here on the camera the enthusiasm from the fans and the student body.
So Attica taking a while to get out of that timeout, but they're coming out onto the floor now, and it'll be their ball under their own basket.
Bringing the ball down the floor here is number 44, Seth Miller. Gets it over to number 4, Bradley Britt. Steven Deister tries to poke it away there. No good. Mr. Smith gets it over to Seth Miller. Tries to pass inside. And it'll be lost let ball. Attica's done that a lot. A lot of a lot of sloppy passes that have resulted in some quick action by the Lions. I mean, really, La Salette is not the team that you want to be making bad passes on just because they're quick. There's a lot of guards there that got quick hands, especially in, Joseph Deratola, Omar Ortiz, Steven Deister, Joe I mean, I could go on and on with the number of players who can do that. And so definitely not the team that you want to be messing up passes on. There we see Eamon Martin with his classic three-pointer getting checked into the game. This is his second time being checked in so far in this game. Hits that one.
Fouls on number 22, Wilson. That's his second foul, 4 on the team.
So slowly but steadily, the Lions have been climbing that foul ladder here. They're only 2 behind Attica at this point.
Attica's done a good job because they were all the way up to 6 only 1 minute into the second quarter, but in the past 2 minutes they haven't fouled at all, so their coach probably reinforced that they need to stay out of the bonus.
Yep.
And if they do go into the bonus with this lineup that the Lions have right now, they should have no problem making all their free throws.
Eamon Martin, same spot, same result. Another 3 tacked on for the Lions, 27-10, up by 17. 4 minutes, 25 seconds left to play here in the first half.
That's Eamon's sweet spot just from the wing right there, because in the JV game, he was hanging out there on the other side of the arc, but he was just hanging out at the wing, just waiting for those shots.
Johnson tries to play bully ball, doesn't get that to go his way. Lions streaking down the court right here. Let's see what they decide to do. Deister gets the ball poked away from him by number 10, Garrett Crowder. He comes back down and pokes it back again. And it looks like in the end it'll be out on La Salette, so Attica basketball.
Omar Ortiz checking in for Derwin Wilson, as well as Charles Prather coming in for Amen.
You know, I do really hope that this game goes the Lions' way for a couple different reasons. One of them, obviously, La Salette. I go to La Salette fan. I want La Salette to win. Duh. However, the other motivating factor here is that before the game, so I'm just checking, you know, being the studious person that I am, just checking all the names, make sure all the names on my roster are correct, and I'm over there. And one of my classmates on the basketball team, Joe Martin, he comes up to me and he's like, hey, can you run up to the top and can you ask Father Flannery if we win this game, we can get some extra credit for our Latin exam? Because, for those of you who don't know, this was La Salette's exam week, so we just finished up with the exams here. And so I'm like, you know what, yeah, sure. So I go up and I ask him, and he's like, you know what, I haven't gotten to grading your guys' exams yet. I'm grading the other ones right now, but it'll really depend on my mood. So hopefully, hopefully this game puts him into a good mood, and we win the game, and hopefully we get an extra couple points added on to our Latin exams.
I think everyone from La Salette is really enjoying this game because we've just spent the last week, like you said, pen up in the classrooms taking exams, and we're just letting all that energy out now, and especially for the team, letting that out on the court.
Yeah.
Because they haven't had a game in over a week.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to feel good. Just got back, obviously, from the Washington, D.C. trip before this, so we had to reschedule some games for that. And so, yeah, it's just been really just a packed last week. And so, like you said, a lot of pent-up energy being released here right now. And it's also nice to just be stress-free because you know that you don't have any homework due or anything like that because first semester's over, so that's nice as well. Number 4, Bradley Britt, misses that layup.
Steve gets the ball swatted away, but one of the Attica players keeps it in bounds and gives it straight to D'Artola, who passes it to Prather, who puts it up for 2. So without really I wasn't really noticing, but La Salette's already up by 21 points. It's 31-12.
Yeah.
33-12, sorry.
I feel like it just kind of happens. I mean, for every point they score, we score 2. Or for every 2 points they score, we score 4, because that's how basketball works. But, yeah.
Fouls on number 32, Prather. That's his first foul.
So, fouls on number 32, Charles Prather, and he will send number 10, Garrett Crowder, to the line. La Salette now with 6 fouls, right where Attica was. And we were saying that they were in a bad situation, but they've been able to control themselves and have not gotten themselves into foul trouble. Luckily for the Lions and for Attica as well, the foul count will be, you know, taken back down to 0 again after the half, which is only 2 minutes and 3 seconds away. So his free throw is good. So down by 20 here. The Ramblers down by 20. Let's see if La Salette can increase this lead before halftime. I hope that they do. Steven Deister, oh man, that should have been a foul.
I think that the refs have been very lenient so far, and it's good because we definitely do play some teams. The one team that comes to mind is Arthur Okaw Christian, which we'll be playing in a week. And whenever we go to play there, it seems like the refs just hate us, and we can't get any calls to go our way. And in playing a team from a different state, the refs aren't any more biased to the other team. They've just been letting a lot more go overall. So I'm fine with that because we're getting more contact because we can play more physically, and we are right now. So
yeah, beautiful play there by Steven Deister, knocking it out of bounds off the Attica player. Joe Martin puts up a shot, rattles around, no good. Rebound by number 5, Gage Greason. So back to what you were saying, sorry, about the Arthur game. Oh, Steven Deister with the steal, and he puts it up. So back to what you were saying about the Arthur game. We're not playing at Arthur in a week. That's over Parents Weekend.
Right.
Right. So that should be exciting. I have to say that although, usually it's kind of like dead of winter, not a whole lot going on, this stretch is really busy, and especially with the March for Life trip to Washington, D.C. this past weekend, and then exam week, and then another week, and then parents' weekend. It's a lot, kind of packed into that stretch there, and so that definitely helps. Just, things go by, you know what I mean? Better than if it was just all classes. So.
Especially with basketball games, we just have we have a stretch of over the next 2 weeks. We have around 9 games.
Yeah, something crazy. You guys were getting down to closer to the end of the season and closer to the playoffs. Yeah, definitely a lot more games coming up here in the Lions' direction. Number 5, Gage Greason will inbound here for Attica. Nice job there by Joseph Deratola. He has not been letting anything get inbounds. And they'll switch their inbounder to number 44, Seth Miller. Lobs it in to number 4, Bradley Britt. Britt circles around and gets an open look to the basket, so he scores and reduces the Lions' lead to 20. Lions swinging the ball around. Reversing the basketball here. The Lions are going to need to do something. Felt like Carlisle trying to signal for a timeout. And he gets it. So 42.6 seconds left to play here in the first half. I mean, I don't know if it's just that they're on the other side of the court or what it is, but I don't know. I just feel like the Crazies haven't been, I don't know.
No, I've been feeling that too. It's just when both student section have been going back and forth, I feel like I can hear
whoever's closer.
I can hear the Attica side, and I just can't really hear La Salette.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, usually it's like both sides are everybody's silent except for the Crazies, and so it's like, oh yeah, they're really loud and stuff. But here, obviously, more balanced, and we're on the other side of it. So, yeah, I can definitely see that. Daryl Wang back in the game here for Joe Martin. Clock winding down here, just under 30 seconds left to play. Daryl Wang puts up a 3, no good. Deratola brings it in, no good. Rebound by Attica.
10 seconds left, but Derwin Wilson steals the ball.
Bringing it down, gets it to Daryl Wang. Daryl into Joseph Deratola, and he'll go up and draw the foul. So with 1.4 seconds left to play, Joseph Deratola heads to the free throw line.
So we probably won't see anything happening after the free throws, but we will at least see Deratola with a chance to add 2 more points to the Lions' total right now of 35.
Deratola definitely a very competent free throw shooter. First one, no good. Man, watch me jinx it. Watch me say that he's a really good free throw shooter, and then he doesn't make any of them.
The free throw shooters are having to deal with the Attica student section getting loud during free throws.
Yep.
Every other student section that we faced hasn't made noise during free throws, except Milford did at the end of the game. But other than that, everyone else has kept silent, and so Lost really hasn't had to deal with that so far this season.
So Joseph Deratola attacks another one of the Lions lead here. Lions lead by 21 points, 36-15 here at halftime. I'm Joseph Mackin here alongside Kevin Quigley, and we're going to take a quick break and be back right with you again to bring you some statistics. Thank you so much for watching. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's action. I'm Joseph Mackin here alongside Kevin Quigley, and you are watching the Attica Ramblers play the La Salette Lions. La Salette up here 36-15, a 21-point lead. Just coming out of halftime here. La Salette's played a phenomenal first half, and so let's hope that continues in the second half. Our leading scorer here tonight from the Lions is number 10, Joseph Martin. What number is Joseph
11.
Martin? 11, sorry.
Yeah.
It's number 11, Joseph Martin, with 8 points. After him, number 32, Charles Prather, with 7. And then we've got Eamon Martin with 6, Stephen Deister with 5, and then it kind of trails off from there. So let's hope that we see a showing like that in the second half as well. It'll be Lions ball here, coming out of halftime. Ball inbounded to Derwin Wilson. Joseph Deratola gets it right back. And he's going to work on number 24. Let's see here. La Salette struggled a little bit midway through the first half of just being able to kind of put the ball in the basket. And so let's hope that we can see that problem subdue as this game continues here. Number 44 on Attica, Seth Miller, steals the ball. Attica with it now. La Salette Crazies cheering on the Lions to take the ball back. But that's not an option because Seth Miller hits a two-point shot there to put Attica within 19 points. Seth Miller with it again. Goes up, no good. He will draw the foul. So it will remain Ramblers ball. Seth Miller inbounds here to number 10, Garrett Crowder. Crowder brings it inside the paint, shoots the shot, no good. Johnson able to come away with the rebound, but Joe Martin tips it, and he'll be bringing it back down La Salette's way. Number 54, Jamari Johnson for Attica. Surprisingly or not, his main sport is not basketball, it is football. And so I think he plans on going next year and playing college football. I'm not sure where, but he's definitely got the size to do it. And so, yeah, best of luck to him doing that. Lions missed their shot on that offensive possession. Attica bringing it back down again. Not the start I wanted to see coming out of the halftime from the Lions.
But that is a jump ball called. And it looks like the possession arrow is in favor of Attica, so they'll get the ball and inbound it under La Salette's basket.
Nice job there by the Lions. Active hands and good ball awareness.
Good recovery by Joe D'Artola. He was on the ground and the ball started to roll away, but he was able to get the pass away to Joe Martin and avoid a traveler or jump ball. Steve Deister resets the offense, gets it started, and gives the ball to Joe D'Artola, who's dribbling at the top of the key. Gets the ball back around to Steve, who's fouled.
Inbound here. Lions really need to get something going. They haven't scored since the first half. And to be honest, not scoring like this is sort of the first sign that we usually see of a third quarter, fourth quarter meltdown by the Lions, which is probably exactly what's about to happen right now. Joseph Derritola able to get some momentum going lost Salette's way as he draws the charge off of number 44, Seth Miller.
Charging foul on number 10, Seth Miller, 44, Seth Miller. That's his second foul.
He looks like he hurt his forearm. He's stumbling off the court with the trainer. He looks like he's in a lot of pain.
Must have been something on his fall there after he kind of landed on top of Joseph Derritola. I have to say that although it is homecoming night here at Attica, and their momentum is definitely going, the Lions have definitely done a good job of bringing the enthusiasm and having a lot of energy this game. We're going to need to see some scoring to see that energy make a comeback. It would have been better, honestly, if Seth Miller hadn't, I'm sorry that he got hurt. I'm just saying it would have been better if he hadn't gotten hurt that away. We could have just gotten right back and used that momentum a little bit more with that pause. It kind of,
Right.
Yeah.
Because the injury timeout did go for quite a while.
Yeah.
I guess it's a 60-second timeout. So
Yeah.
it's really, all the momentum kind of drained out. But the ball gets poked back up after the missed three-point attempt by Charles Prather.
About time.
That puts La Salette up by 20 points, 38-18, with 4.5 minutes left to play. Steve Deister almost steals the ball, but his momentum carries him out of bounds, and he brings the ball out with him. So Attica will get the ball once again under their hoop, their own hoop.
Number 10, Garrett Crowder misses. And number 54, Johnson there for the putback.
Crazies are taking advantage of the Attica student section being quiet and getting nice and loud, and they're rewarded by a three-pointer from Joe Martin.
Joseph, I thought that was Joe Derritola.
Oh, was that? I'm sorry.
I think so, yeah.
It was not. Didn't see.
Out of bounds off Attica there. Lost that ball. Man, I want to see something happen here. This is getting frustrating to watch because the Lions were playing so well at the beginning of the first quarter, at the end of the second quarter, and now it's just kind of, nothing really happening. Joseph Derritola pulls up, gets that one to go his way. He's having himself a half here, 5 points already. Omar Ortiz streaking down the court, puts it up, no good. Attica rebound. That's the second time so far this game that Omar has had a wide open layup, or not wide open layup, but like a fast breakdown
Right.
and missed the layup.
So even the Salette hasn't gotten anything going really consistently. They have scored 7 points so far this half, but that's only 2 points more than Attica has scored, because Attica had only scored 15 points the whole first half, but already has 5 points this quarter, and this quarter's not quite done yet. Salette still has a 23-point lead, so it's not that big of a deal, but they just can't continue on this trend, this downtrend, otherwise something bad might happen.
Number 24, Hunter Smith, brings it to the hoop. Lions bringing it back down the other way. So now the Lions on par with Attica as far as points scored so far this half.
Steve Deister's fouled. And right now in the game, Gus Blood has come in for Charles Prather. So I doubt. Well, actually, no, the thing is, Jamari Johnson isn't in the game, so Gus Blood doesn't have anyone that big to go up against, so he will have a chance to get stuff going under the hoop. I was about to say that with Johnson in the game, he doesn't have that much of a chance, but
yeah,
he might be able to get stuff going right now with the lineup that Attica's playing.
Yeah, like we brought up earlier in the game, having Johnson in is kind of a double-edged sword, because he's going to take a lot of time to rest. He's not going to be able to play the entire game up and down the court like that. It's just how bigs are. So, and it doesn't really look like Attica has anybody to put in. I mean, biggest guy on the floor right now is number 24, Hunter Smith. Dertola fires from three, no good. Smith with the rebound. Omar Ortiz plugs it in there, and he's going to get a jump ball. So although Omar's offense hasn't been phenomenal so far this game, his defense certainly has. Dertola trapped there, gets it to Omar. Omar circles around. Lions reversing the basketball here. Skip pass. Joseph Dertola with it. Sorry. Omar Ortiz comes away. And it'll remain Salette basketball out after it goes out of bounds off of number 24, Smith.
Play right now on both ends of the court is just really messy. There's a lot of tip passes, a lot of diving on the court, and not much scoring action for either team right now.
Right, and it's really frustrating to watch, because we know that Salette has the capability to score a lot. We saw it earlier in this game, so it's annoying to watch them not perform right now.
Good pass by Omar to Gus Blood, who gets his shot blocked but is able to give the ball back to Omar, who misses. And the ball kept in bounds by Joe Martin, and he gets back to the top of the key to reset the offense, but that's just like what we were talking about. It's just messy down there, and the Lions just aren't really able to get anything started. But that foul on Joe Martin is the 5th for Attica, and right now they have 5 fouls, but Salette has 0. So what we want to see is that Salette is able to get Attica to go into the bonus, because in the first half, Attica had almost the entire second quarter they were playing with 6 fouls, and they didn't commit their 7th foul until the last minute. So if La Salette can force the bonus sooner, then that'll almost shut down the Attica offense. Because so much of their offense is just so aggressive that they'll have to play so much cleaner and just won't be able to get anything started. Omar misses another layup. He's not shooting very well this game, but he is valuable with all the loose balls that are going around right now.
Duratola streaking down the court, tries to get a pass off to Deister. Numbers 24 Smith was sort of in the way there. Joe Martin pulls up, rattles around, no good. And it looks like it'll be called La Salette basketball. Man, I'm just frustrated right now watching this game. Just because it's like everything that was going well in the first half is not going well. We're going very sloppily here in the second half. And it's like, you know, it's great, we're winning, but, you know, Attica's not an incredible team. And so if we want to improve over the season, I mean, yeah. We're still dealing with the same problems that we were earlier in the season.
And really with the record and the stats that Attica has, we should be able to beat them.
Yeah.
Way better than we are. And that's what it looked like the first half, but now we're just kind of falling apart.
Yeah. Whereas in the first half, it was more like for every point they scored, we scored 2, that type of thing. Now it's like for every point they score, we score 1 as well. So like the lead hasn't gone up at all. It stayed the same.
Yeah.
It's definitely not a good sign. Number 10, Garrett Crowder at the line here. First free throw, no good. La Salette has 2 fouls so far this quarter, as opposed to the Ramblers, who have 5. Second free throw is good. So Lions lead now cut to 20. Clock winding down. What will probably be here the last play of the third quarter. 8 seconds left. Let's see how the Lions do. Man, I mean, kind of voicing my frustration right now. Darrell pulls up. Wow, okay. Wow. Well, that's awesome. Darrell Wang pulled up, not expecting to make it whatsoever, and that one goes in. So the Lions here up by 22 points. That's the type of stuff I want to see. I'm happy. I'm back to my... So one final quarter left to play here in the game. The Lions up here by 22 points, 45-23. It's been a good game so far. Lions kind of falling off a little bit in the third quarter. Let's hope they can rebound here in the fourth quarter and win this game soundly. I mean, obviously up by a lot right now, but we should be up by a whole lot more.
So was that last shot by Darrell, was that a 3?
Yeah, that was a 2. 2
Okay, that was a 2. Okay, because I thought that was a 3, and the scoreboard only went up 2, and I wasn't sure about. Okay.
Yeah. 2-point shot. It was definitely a deeper one. So, yeah. Deflection here. Lions pushing it up the court. This is what I like to see. Joseph Duratola gets the layup to go his way.
Father Carlisle's not happy that he used his right hand on the left side, so that's just, you know, the coach getting annoyed that the fundamentals aren't right.
Johnson draws the foul. He'll head to the free throw line.
Foul on number 50, Glenn. That's his first foul. Team's third. Johnson at the line.
First free throw is good.
Johnson was out on the court before the game and before the JV game, even practicing his free throws, so no surprise that he gets that one to go.
Second one is good as well. Matthew Romero shoots no good. Attica with the rebound. Johnson tries to go back up and draws the foul.
Fouls on number 24, Leader Tola, and that's his second foul. 4 on the team. Jamari Johnson.
So unfortunately, it happened just like I was saying. I hope that it wouldn't. Attica hasn't fouled at all since they got their 5th foul, and in that space of time, the Lions have fouled 4 times. So they really need to put a cork on that and stop that.
Yeah,
They don't need to give Attica the bonus, especially as the game winds down.
Absolutely. Johnson, a very good free throw shooter, as we've seen here. Joseph Duratola passes to Gus Blood. Lions moving the ball around. Omar loses it. And it'll remain lost possession after it goes out of bounds off of the hands of one of the Ramblers. Joe Martin isn't able to go up with that there. There are like 3 players down there, so moving it out again.
It looks like Daniel Duggan's going to check into his first varsity game. The Lions were chanting that the Crazies were chanting that they wanted him in, and Derwin Wilson did a little bit of sideline pleading, and he'll be going in.
So Father Carlisle puts him in there. Man, that's awesome. Now we need him to score. That's what we need next.
Right.
What are they saying? Oh, is it go Dan?
No, I think they're saying Duggan.
Oh, Duggan? Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, they're saying DDD Duggan.
Oh, okay.
Foul on number 4, Rodney Wood. That's his 3rd foul. 7 on the team. Merrill at the line for 1 bonus.
Matthew Mayer at the line to shoot his first free throw, which is no good. And since that's the 1-and-1, the Ramblers will get the ball. But that last foul does put them into the bonus, so that's good for the Lions.
Absolutely. Man, they're not stopping. They're saying that they want. They're saying we want Wang.
No, Blaze. They want Blaze Laronia.
I thought I said Wang. I can't hear anything with these. How do you hear that with the headphones on?
I don't know. Maybe my volume's higher. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. I thought he was saying Wang, and I'm like, Wang's already in the game. Okay.
Duggan draws the foul, and he'll get to go to the line to shoot his bonus free throw. So here comes what might be his first varsity points.
Daniel Duggan here at the line. This would definitely be a crowd pleaser if he makes these. He just needs to make one of them, just the first one. Oh,
it's
no good. Dang it. Garrett Crowder, skip pass. Now we've got some of the substitutions into the game. Score here from number 4, Bradley Britt.
Number 13, Jarrell Flowers, just came into the game, and he was the top scorer. He was really definitely the main offensive threat for the JV team. So he's coming in, getting a little bit of varsity time for the Red Ramblers.
So La Salette only up by 17 points right now. Yeah, only up by 17 points. That's definitely not what we wanted to see. I mean, we should be up by like 30 right now. Not good to see. When does the mercy rule start again?
Is there a mercy rule in basketball?
I think so. I think it's like 20 points plus they run the clock.
Oh, I don't. Oh, running the clock. Okay, no,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
about that. Because, I mean, for me, it was just, I just know that in baseball, if it's youth baseball, they'll cap it at 10 runs. They'll just give it to the winner, but I don't know how it works in basketball.
Huh. Yeah.
Because the Attica has been beaten by almost 50 points, if not by 50 points so far this season. So they lost to Crawfordsville 71-23. So they lost by 48 points. So I don't know, maybe there is a mercy rule that allows the clock to run, but I'm not sure when it gets.
I think it's
when it
20
gets put into
points.
effect.
20 points, and then they run it after 2 minutes.
Because we probably saw that then when we played University, because we beat them by over 20 points.
We did. Ball inbounded here. I really want La Salette to go up by 20 here. Joe Martin pulls up, rattles it off the backboard and in. Joe Martin, that's his 10th point of the night. One of the leading scorers here for the Lions. In fact, I believe that he is the leading scorer for the Lions here tonight with 10 points. He had a little bit of a dry spell at the beginning of the second half.
Steve gets his shot swatted by number 10.
Number 10, Garrett Crowder.
That's his second block shot so far. The last time he did that, it started kind of a crazy play where he swatted at Attica, saved the ball, but then threw it back in straight to La Salette, and then we ended up getting fouled.
Mm-hmm.
But no such luck that time. The ball just goes straight to La Salette.
La Salette inbounds the ball. Steven Deister goes up, no good. That looked like he could have drawn a foul there. I think I saw some contact on the arm. Either way, it remains La Salette ball. Joe Martin draws the foul, and so he'll head to the free throw line. I love how the Carlisle's like really intense interactions with the players as so he like steps out onto the court and he uses his arms to like display himself a lot. So a lot of the times I can like know what he's saying without even hearing what he's saying. So I just find that fun to watch. Joseph Martin hits his first free throw.
The Attica head coach is giving him a run for his money because just a couple plays back, one of the players didn't do something that he liked, and he ran all the way out to half court, sticking his hands up, and he's just been doing that all the time, just getting up, running onto the court, and yelling.
Yeah.
Good D by Omar Ortiz to swat the ball out of the hands of the
Yeah, absolutely.
extremely big Johnson.
Attica foul number 24 under Smith. It's his fourth
So
foul.
Joe Martin
10 on the team.
gets to go to the free throw line another time.
Martin at the line to shoot 2.
And the Lions are now in the double bonus, so he'll get both free throws. Blaze Laronia has his warm-up off, so I'm wondering if that's because he's going to come into the game or maybe he just took it off. But it does. But Daniel Bergman, number 33, is checking in for Darrell Wang, number 20. So this will also be Bergman's first varsity minutes that he's seen so far this year.
Obviously, because it's in the double bonus here, Joe Martin gets to shoot twice.
We've seen a lot of missed free throws this
Yeah,
game.
we have. And not a whole lot from Attica. Mainly because Jamari Johnson has been going to the free throw line so many times, and he's such a reliable free throw shooter.
Fouls on number 33 Bergman. That's his first.
Omar Ortiz gets bottled up by two players and has to fling a pass away to keep from getting the ball stolen, and he gets it to Steve Deister, but he in turn throws it out of bounds, so it'll be Attica's ball under the La Salette basket with 3:40 left to play in the final quarter.
Attica bringing the ball down the court here. This is the part of the game where if it was like like an NFL game or something like that, this is the part where people would start leaving the stadium just because they already know what the thing is. What the what the end of the game is going to look like. So number 4, Bradley Britt, nice reverse layup there, putting the Lions up here by 19 points. I mean, I don't like looking at the clock and seeing 51:32 and then having to do the math in my head. Like I just did exams. I don't feel like dealing with math again. I need to forget about it for like a week.
Attica fouls on number 4 Britt. That's his fourth.
Joe Martin, first free throw, no good.
Blaze Laronia is checking into the game, so he's the final member of the La Salette bench to get his first varsity time this season. So as of now, all the members of the La Salette team have officially played in varsity games this season.
Oh. Joe Martin's second free throw goes in. He trips up or something. I don't know what happened there. But there we go. Joe Martin now definitely the leading scorer in the game here with 13 points. And he checks out of the game for his brother, Eamon Martin. So substitutions in here mainly on La Salette side, but we've got some as well on the Ramblers side. So probably not going to be seeing too many impressive plays for the rest of this game.
Steve Deister, the captain, is the only senior in right now,
The
so
only starter in.
so it's one of those times that you see every now and then over the season where you kind of get the sneak peek of next year's team.
Yep.
With all juniors and sophomore and Eamon Martin, the sophomore, in.
Number 10, Garrett Crowder streaks to the basket. Putting the Lions up here 52-34.
Daniel Bergman passes straight into the arms of an Attica player and turns the ball over, but Attica comes back down the court. Eamon Martin covering the ball.
There we see again Garrett Crowder straight to the basket. This time it doesn't go his way.
If I was the Attica coach, I would just drill my team with their layups because they have missed so many layups, and so many of them have been not because they've been blocked or swatted, but just because they're not getting high enough. They're not getting it up to the white box. They're just hitting the bottom of the rim.
Right. Hopefully that extra point from Daryl, like the chuck up Hail Mary one, puts Father Flannery in a good mood so that we get extra bonus on the exam. I'm seriously, I'm hoping for that because I don't know how I did on that one. Minute and 46 seconds left to play here. Lions up by 18 points right now, so that's why we might not be seeing that mercy roll playing into effect here. So let's just score those 2 points and get that thing moving. Gus Blood with it, tries to get it to Eamon Martin, no good. Attica bringing the attack down the other way. Man, he's trying to go by himself for too long there. Attica steals it from him.
But they miss another layup, and Laronia comes down with the rebound.
You're right about having to drill that. Absolutely. Blaze Larona gets fouled. He'll head to the free throw line. Hopefully he makes both of these.
That would put La Salette back up to the 20-point threshold.
Yeah.
Right.
Second free throw, no good either.
Number 15, Martin. That's his first foul. 6 on the team.
Clock winding down here, 54 seconds left to play. And number 10, Garrett Crowder, will be fouled.
Fouls on number 15, Martin. That's his second foul. 7 on the team. Correction, Garrett Crowder.
First free throw is good from Garrett Crowder. Second one is also good.
Daniel Bergman drains a three. Even the whole bench is up and happy, and even Father Carlisle's laughing after that.
They're going lost left direction. So hopefully we can see something fun happen here in these last 34.8 seconds of play. And by something fun, I mean somebody who usually doesn't score, which is either Daniel Bergman or Blaze Larona at this point. Eamon Martin, nice shot. Really nice. Nice floater there from him. Putting the lines back up again, so mercy roll.
Three from Attica's no good, but Eamon's taking it down the court quickly. tries to get to the ball to Bergman, but their passing lane got clogged up, and now Attica's back down the other way.
Number
Their
10,
layup's good for 2.
Garrett Crowder scores. Clock winds down here. And that'll be the end of the game. Good game here from both teams. At the end of our game here, Joseph Martin is the leading scorer from the Lions with 13 points. Excellent playing game from him. You can tell that he's been working on his shot and stuff, and that he's definitely hitting those a lot more often. Thank you so much for watching tonight's game between the La Salette Lions and the Attica Red Ramblers. Be sure to join us tomorrow for our game against Bosco Prep. That game tomorrow will be at, what time is that? That game tomorrow is at 2 o'clock p.m. And so, yeah, be sure to watch that. A lot of more Lions basketball left to play here this season. Lions defeat Attica 57-38 in this sound victory. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.